Salute and thank you, NERDSoul. Yeah, Lay Ill Kid at OneYoungsta holding it down, bringing that Street Geek and NERDSoul. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. Let's go. It's anime-ish time, y'all. I hope y'all watching some new stuff because we watching some new stuff. And when I say we, I am joined by, you best believe, the top dog, the boss hog, the creme de la creme of tablers in the.
Oh wow!
Keep rising to the top
in the Gulf Coast. I give to you, Coop du jour. Keith Cooper, what's up?
What is a tabler? I don't build tables. I vend. I'm a vendor, sir. I don't know. Talk to the folks who want to create but don't somehow like to sell their work. I don't know, man. I just see these posts all the time, but hopefully y'all figure it out. Anyway,
you know what?
Podcasts will be on several different platforms, on various platforms. Check your local and available podcast platforms and holler at us.
All right, and we also have, you best believe it, the second half of the dynamic duo of the South. That's right, the W-less one, Mark Dub. What's up?
What's happening, y'all? This is Mark Dub. Part man, half amazing, spicy like that Creole, not that Cajun. You know what, Mike?
What's up?
Who says that he is not? He is not a tabler. He's a vendor. I was thinking instead of he's the last wear vendor. He's a wear vendor. Yeah, he vends. Yeah.
No, nah.
Yeah, I like that one.
I like
what
that.
Does it don't make no sense.
It makes sense.
It makes zero.
You just gotta think about it.
Don't use that shit. Let's keep it moving.
I'm gonna throw it to Coop.
You know the one that's not making sense to Coop.
Yeah, it don't make a bit of sense to me. I'm not.
It makes a whole bunch of sense.
Well, I'm just stupid right now.
A wear vendor. Yep. So Coop. What you been watching? We got a new week. What you been watching?
Anyway, we're gonna start off something good. I know you like Bleach. I actually tried to truncate it. I did watch episode 2 of Dragon Ball Daima. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. I'm gonna try a couple more episodes. It didn't really do much for me. I like the power pole scene where he was twirling around, doing the thing, doing the martial arts with it. Everything else was just nah.
All right, cool. What else you watch?
you ain't gonna talk about it? I mean,
I told you I'm covering Daima on my own thing. I know you don't like. Every time you bring it up, you gotta slide it. So that's why I
told you how I felt about it. I'm just saying, it's not even a slight. It was a bunch of nothing.
It's literally a slight every time you mention it, Cool.
Anything Dragon Ball related, you always.
I'm trying.
Coop can't help himself. Coop is pathological.
I say I'm gonna give you 3 episodes, and I'm gonna review the mugs. You don't want to join in, but I'm giving you. You welcome to join in, but if you don't want to join in, I will give you one more. See if this story gets kicked off.
Coop, Coop's review was, I watched it. It wasn't a whole bunch of nothing.
I gave it a good. I guess the best part was him twirling.
He said, "I saw the power pole. That was cool.
Power pole.
Nothing. That's it.
The rest of it was a bunch of nothing. That's about as good as a non-slight I could give it. I'm trying, but this is Sleep City. Anyway, moving on. Since you don't want to talk about it, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it at the mic this time. I did watch Truncated the Bleach. I am happy that Aizen is back. I think that's dope. I just kind of jumped in. I'm gonna go back and really absorb it, but I was
what do you mean
right.
by truncated?
Don't worry about it. But I've been. I have my ways.
He probably don't watch some kind of. He probably don't watch some kind of explainer video that's not really watching the show.
That is exactly
what
it
is. Same.
No, not an explainer video, but I watched a watching of it, but it's just edited to be shorter. But I mean, I'm actually going to watch Bleach, but I was like, let me get a feel of it. You know, I'm gonna go back jumping around a little bit. Because I see the scene with him fighting with Yacht and everything. I see he got some different arm format. I do, like I say, the stuff that was talked about Aizen I'm happy to see Aizen come back and see where he goes with this and whatnot. So don't worry, I'm going to be in Bleach. Whether if you want to discuss it with me or not, when I watch something, I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna talk about it.
See, Bleach, I don't mind discussing because I mean, you don't just hate it for no reason.
Sure.
Like, so
So
Bleach,
you say,
I'll talk about it. I don't have to say so. I say we have proof on this channel
I
that
just
every
said
time
something
Dragon
to
Ball
say.
comes up, it's hateration.
Okay.
So now with Bleach, you know what I'm saying? We can talk about Bleach. See, Bleach is straight up hotness this episode. We got a chance to see Aizen. All right, and he out there like Hannibal, and we gonna enjoy this because now the question is, how much can Aizen actually do, and how much can we really trust Aizen?
Well, the answer to this, you can trust him 0%. I mean, come on, man. The man can't die. They got his soul tethered, and he can do all type of weird magical hocus pocus stuff while he's detained. And you can't even get near him if you're a scrub. Your hands explode, and you get cut up by a spiritual pressure.
But can we trust him to at least not be in league with Yach?
Probably. I mean, it's again Aizen. Aizen is Aizen. That's his side. Like, let me ask you this: do you think Aizen needs to be in league with Yach?
I think that it's weird. It's almost like you're summoning a demon to get rid of another demon. So I don't know.
I think you win. I don't think you win.
At least we have the keys to Aizen. All right. So we got the keys to Aizen. So we can at least sort of semi-control Aizen.
So let me ask you this. You summon Candyman to get rid of, I don't know, Beetlejuice. Do you think you win? No.
We'll see. But in this case, they do have some keys to Aizen. So if you had a couple of chains on Candyman, maybe, you could kind of.
But if he just needs one hand to kill people, if he get one hand of movement, the people ain't like super strong or in immediate danger by his presence.
Good
Do
point.
that sound like somebody who wants to be detained?
Yeah, I get you. I also want to know who gave the permission to unseal those little 3 keys, because Soul King is now dead-ish, and I guess there's no one really in charge. It's just the captain's kind of trying to figure it out. So who gave the permission to even take the keys down?
I love Bleach, but that has been the question ever since you started. Is anybody ever really in charge in the Soul Society?
Well, because you have the council that Aizen straight murdered way back in the day.
Long ago.
So I don't know if they've ever replaced that council. I mean, I assume they did.
And then the old man, he always a step behind. He can fight, but he don't never seem to be fully aware of the machinations.
Yeah, see, the old man is dead now. So now he gone. So
that's big.
So I
nobody's
don't want. I can't remember the captain with the flower jacket, the one that just be chilling. But
my favorite captain.
Say it again.
So that's my favorite captain.
Like, I just hope he ain't going rogue right now.
I think he would be my favorite captain.
Oh, bro, he most definitely be your favorite captain.
Yeah, he just be chilling, man. He laid back.
Bro,
I like that.
He's stylish.
Yep.
He like the ladies. He like to drink. And he don't get serious until it's absolutely necessary. Otherwise, leave him alone.
Oh,
he be chilling.
No alcohol for me, please.
He be happy houring it all the time.
Just that leaf.
And also,
that golden leaf.
He does have a sense of what's going on. Because when he was like, "Yo, we'll bring you upstairs or bring you up to the surface or whatever," he was like, "What? So I can see what Yach has done or whatever." So I mean, I assume he's able to perceive something of what's going on up there. So I don't know if this dude is going rogue because I don't think I can't see anyone being like, oh yeah, why don't we just get Aizen up here real quick? Like, take a look around. I mean,
would.
Aizen was a huge problem. Aizen was the
I'm not gonna
villain
lie,
for the
bruh.
whole beginning, the whole
If
first
I'm
show.
one of those guards and you say you want to do that, we gonna just fight. You might as well just go ahead and kill me now, because clearly Aizen gonna kill me. Because if you a scrub and you can't literally come by Aizen, they have wrote that into the script. If you ain't got the spiritual pressure, you dead.
Yeah, they still don't really explain spiritual pressure, but I mean, you just like, hey, don't ask.
I mean,
but
they kind of they
it's just
explained
like
it before. You're so
the
strong.
chi or the force or whatever. I don't know. Just
that
go with it.
sounds similar to what Michael Jackson wielded in Captain EO.
It's basically like your gravitational pressure is so strong, if you can't match it, you just done in by it.
That's your pressure.
Now, with all that said, is he wrong? Like, maybe Aizen is needed. Maybe, I mean, Ichigo is kind of in step with him right now until he put all the pupils out. But when he pull out the extra pupils, like, everybody in trouble. Until Jushiro did the dark arm thing.
I don't know what they gonna do,
because that's something that he did not see coming.
My answer
even
is,
Yat said, like, how did not see this coming?
My answer is, you unleash Aizen, you're asking to die. You might not have an answer for your solution.
Maybe
it'll be an answer for your problem. Because immediately once Aizen is free, do you expect Aizen to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go back to prison? No.
Well, maybe. All right, let's think about this. Let's say if you want to go about it and say, hey, look, Aizen, I know you don't want to die with all of us because he gonna destroy everything. But do you want to die? You know,
isn't Aizen
he ain't just like keep you alive neither.
But isn't he incapable of death? I think he's beyond it. So it don't really matter to him.
I forgot all the experiments he was doing back then.
He cannot die. He could just be sealed. And then if he gets out, he might be strong enough to take care of what he needs to take care of. And then everybody else did. So it's like releasing two nukes at each other. What's the fallout?
Yeah, you're right. We might need to leave Aizen in the. I don't know, man. Leave him in the bucket. He need to stay down in the. Put all them keys back.
And what if the random chance? Now we notice Ichigo is the hero, but let's just say we're living there. What if Ichigo could be murdered and he lose, and then Aizen free? You lost. It's automatic. You're dead.
Yeah, because I mean, Ichigo was the only thing that saved y'all last time, and he had to go full all out. He had to go extreme God mode.
So,
man, I hate when I have to go extreme God mode. I mean, I've pulled it off a couple times.
It's tough, man. It's like, it's not easy, but you train for it. So,
I had to do it during a nacho eating contest, and I had to unleash the beast, but I got it done.
I bet you did unleash it right on the toilet.
Boy, this dude here.
You know what? I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up because I want to go to the next show. I'm glad you brought up toilet. Because look, man, Okuru, he just want to get his bathroom on. You know what I'm saying? He out there. He already cursed. He already cursed. He just want to use the bathroom on his own.
I love this episode. First of all, Sekio, her introduction. When we was in the theater, her whooping the hell out of Turbo Granny with that bat was loud. Yo. Oh my god! It sound painful.
Turbo Granny was taking mad hits.
The spiritual snot out of her, even though it didn't, that ain't her true body. Even though she's possessed, but like she say, her possession is wild. Like she cursed him, and her curse is viral. That is a dangerous thing. But yeah, man, that fight
that is a terrifying thing because if her
seriously
curse is
terrifying.
yeah, I
What
Okaruga
did we
had to stay over there.
What did we just talk about? Spiritual pressure. You buy them, you dead. So if he sees you and she wanted to kill you, she can hurt you. That is beyond terrifying.
Yeah,
Like,
my guy.
The thing that I like about this episode of DandaDan is that we finally started to kind of break down the rules of this world, because like every supernatural show is going to have its own rules, whether it's live action or anime. They have their own. Now hopefully they stick to these rules, but because sometimes and like even a show that I used to love, well I mean I guess I still love it, Supernatural, they forgot their rules from time to time to make the show happen, but I like how they just broke down their rules, and I was like, you know what, I like this, like the rule about the territories and stuff, and all of the seals and everything. I was like, oh, okay.
Can I say this?
Mm-hmm.
And this ain't to spoil it. Like they don't really break the rules from what I read, but the rules ain't really important. Like they don't really, like it's not like they're not really worried about it for her rules, but she said the rules for her. Momo and Ken, they don't maybe have a limit, because remember, I think the reason why I said that, remember the first time she got her powers and they discussed it briefly, and she was like discussing with her about your powers. She like, oh, you were like a god when you first got your powers, but something is sealing you up.
Mm-hmm.
So she
gotta unlock that latent ability, man.
She hit such a high level, but she has to kind of train and build herself up.
That's right. That's right. When they said that word, when they say that word, I was like, oh.
Now I will say this, Mike.
It's time to train. That's right.
This is your training episode right here. Don't worry about regular boring training. You're not gonna get it. But you're not. This is your training episode.
The first thing, regular training is not boring. Getting stronger is not boring.
It is when I don't want to see traditional boring episodes of it.
I want to see her studying her
psychic
self.
I don't necessarily.
See what you did right there, Coop. Coop, you made sure you went specifically to bust Mike's bubble.
I went specifically for me.
This is your training episode. There will be none of that.
I'm just saying, don't expect
training that you're so fond of.
Don't expect the Dragon Ball regular shonen training. I'm saying, don't even worry about it. I'm saying, Sekio set her rules for herself. What she has to do. Those rules don't apply to Momo.
Well, I'm hoping to see some training. You know what I'm saying? I want to see him working out his turbo granny strength. I want to see her working on her psychic telekinesis, force power stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it'll be more
the auras, like explaining the auras and everything. This was dope.
I mean, I'm telling you, you're getting it right now. I promise you. And I'm not even to be a jackass. That's what they're talking about it. That's going to be kind of it for a while. Basically, it's going to be a lot of action.
Yeah, so we now that we've got that pesky training out of the way,
it's going to be nonstop balls to the wall. Some dialogue, going to be dialogue and stuff, but it's going to be like problems going to... Remember how we talk about it, Vox Machina? How they get a moment to break and then some all hell break loose? Kind of goes like that. Like, you ain't going to have time to train.
Well, I don't mind on the job training. You know what I'm saying?
Like
Naruto got on the job training. You know what I'm saying? He was out there with Jiraiya. You know what I'm saying? He got that on the job training.
Training. I'm talking about like they're gonna be in the midst of dealing with a ghost, or spirit, or alien, and you're gonna have to get better right then and there. It ain't gonna be like Granny cannot. And also remember, she said something else. She gave him the training playbook. Well, all right, I'll say this. He's gonna do a little training to get physically better, but it's kind of like just there. It's not like an episode. It's not gonna be a focus. It's just gonna be background. So he is gonna acknowledge, I do need to get stronger. He will say that, and he's gonna do some physical things, but it's not like they will acknowledge that for you, but it's not gonna be as prominent. if that makes sense. What I'm saying.
Oh, also, Japan. I don't know what is up with y'all, and like y'all can't figure out ages or something. Cause like, if this is her grandma, then I'm assuming she had her mom at like 16, and maybe like her mom had her at 16. Cause like,
look, grandma just using.
Ain't she like mad young?
But can I say this though?
She using
and she called her an old hag. I was like, old what? He's like what?
I'm gonna say this though,
like 30.
Moisturizing.
I'm gonna say this, man. There are some real life cases of some. It can be found. I ain't gonna go deep into it.
Oh yeah,
I do think she had him young.
I know there's some real life cases of, you know what I'm saying,
or 20 in the 20s, early 20s, and then mom might have had her like early 20s. So it could, I guess,
there's situations of this girl was pregnant as a freshman in high school. Unfortunately, her daughter was pregnant as a freshman in high school.
I won't put all that negative on, but let's say
I'm just saying I've seen that. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah, I've seen it worse, but
I've seen it.
I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna go ahead because I know this is gonna come up real quick. Sekio Ayase's age. Let's see. How old is she?
If they be like she's like 60, I'm gonna be like,
okay.
Bruh.
If she's 15, because Momo is 15, 16. Come on, give me.
And they acting like they ain't got nothing else to do. Like I'm like, don't y'all gotta go?
All right, Reddit tripping. I know that ain't. I know she ain't in the 60s, but age. Come on, like somebody say her early mid. How old is Sekio? Okay. It's clear. It's a mystery. It's gonna be somewhat of a mystery.
Yeah.
Let's just say she.
Because
50,
I'm like,
51.
She does not look old to be an old hag, but then maybe she has powers that make her look young or something. I don't know, but I'm like, she does
Lady
not look
Tsunade
grandma.
had that. She was able. Lady Tsunade,
maybe mom, but not grandma.
Lady Tsunade was able to hold her age and keep her appearance. I mean, this is supernatural.
True that.
Blah.
But yeah, the thing about the auras, I liked. The thing about the territories, I liked. You know, talking about like playing home games and never away games, those kind of things, setting those rules in motion. I dug I like those kind of things. And then of course, the whole part about having to use the bathroom, I thought that was funny. And also the kind of terrifying moment with Turbo Granny when she was like, don't get it twisted. I'll kill everybody in here.
Now we'll say this. The rules for Sekio is important because she's kind of the only person right now that can kind of really do an exorcism. So she's kind of like your commander in chief at home, and you got to get to home base or she got to be around it. So trust me, episode 4 and 5 are going to be extremely good. Like the way they're going to have to do this possible exorcism, it's going to be good. It's going to be non-stop action. I promise you. It's going to fit right in time for Halloween, too. Man. It's going to be insane.
All I know is this boy gonna have to get his skills up quick. Cause they ain't ready. Like I hate to say it, but they ain't ready. Even they said they weren't ready. They ain't ready. But at the end, Momo was like, look, if I'm gonna go out, I gotta go out in style. I can't wear these old school clothes.
I mean,
even though maybe the clothes are supposed to be symbolic or like helpful in some way, I mean, maybe she need to keep that on, but I mean, they'll work it out for the story.
I mean,
you know they'll work it out.
She was supposed to.
I mean, she's the lead character, so she ain't gonna be dead.
She is the lead character. She won't need it, but she said, look, I gotta look good if I gotta fight a demon. she's like, I bought my street style. You know, that Harajuku style, man.
I ain't fighting no demons in them rags. Mm-mm.
Like, nah.
I'm like, that shit looks kind of nice. I mean, it's old school, but it's got some style to it.
I like the street style, man. Hey, look, and to be honest, they already have a toy of her in that dress of the street of her. The dress they already got it. They got several, but they got that one.
Wow.
And hey, so look, man, they know what they're doing. They know what they're selling. They're selling style and fashion. It just
I do like that, you know, they're gung ho. They're not scared of their, I guess, destiny. They're not scared of it at all. Like she said, basically, like, "Yo, I'm coming for you, Turbo Granny." You know what I'm saying? It don't seem like Okuru's scared at all. Well, I mean, he is kind of scared, but he going to grin and bear it though. He going to go through it.
I'll say this: I mean, he's a nervous, nerdy type, but he's not
He's not a scaredy cat though.
He's not a scaredy. He's like, I got to go back and get my my units of things. So
because I mean, you can't just not have it because I don't even know how.
Like at some point, I want that to not be a part of it no more. I want him to get that back.
Yeah, he gotta have that.
It will be happening.
Also, them talking about like you can't drop a load in someone's house. Look, when it's coming, you don't really care. I'm just telling you.
I mean,
like, look, when it's on the way.
Yeah, she was. That was
sometimes
funny.
when it be on the way, and it'd be like, look, I just need somewhere.
I like how her powers work like the Green Lantern. She blocked though. He's like, I'm out. I gotta go. And Grandma's running with the eye coat. It's cracking me up. But like, are you taking this serious? She's like, man, whatever. I'm sleepy. I gotta help y'all fools. I had to fight. Like, I like the attitude from Seikyo. She's like, look, I just had to fight this thing. I'm getting some sleep. All right.
Right. Like, I'm kind of tired.
I want to smoke my cigarettes.
Like, y'all gonna be all right. I'm gonna watch some TV. Y'all be good. Look, just do some push-ups and stuff, and you just focus on auras, and I'll see y'all in the morning.
I figured you at least like that part. I was like, yep, that's definitely a Mike-ism right there. But
like it's like this episode did a very good job for me of like setting the rules, also showing how dangerous Granny is. Because for a second, we kind of, as an audience, we were kind of like, oh, okay, cool. We can work with it. She's stopping it, and he's keeping it strong on the inside, and everything's gonna be all right. And this episode, Granny was like, oh no, don't sleep. I'll murder all of y'all.
I mean, the lead character really is both of them. Momo and him go together. It works that way. Like they need, from what I read so far, they just need each other, and it works that way. And that's one thing I love about it so far. Like, it's gonna be a balance, push and pull. Well. Yeah, like he got the super strength and this and that, but she has seemed to just be able to really think on the fly with her powers and situational stuff.
Yeah, the way she handled episode 2 was really cool. Like, she was really thinking on her feet on that one.
I want to give a shout out to Sherry. I was to Ninja Sama. I had called her, checked on her. By the way, she's doing better from, health wise and all that. And I love to mess with her. I said, you know what? This time I absolutely was being a jackass. I said, oh, hey, Sherry, she's the anti-soccer. So, hey, I just don't do it to Mike. I share it around, yo.
Now, what's wrong with Sakura? What she done do?
She a scrub.
Is she a scrub?
She's always been a scrub.
Really?
Yes. She's good. I mean, she got what fight she won? She ain't win till Baruto till she got older. I like her as an older one, but
didn't she win some fights at the end of Shippuden? Like, didn't she?
Bro,
she got super strong and stuff.
She got super strong beginning Shippuden, and she was good at Shippuden. That's like 400 episodes in, like. But anyway. And she also picked the dude who tried to mass murder the world and try to kill her.
Oh, dang, that's true. He did try to kill her.
But he had a nice daughter,
you know what I'm saying? That's before he gave his life to Christ. So, you know what I'm saying? That's different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It only took almost the end of reality for him to get a clue.
You know what I'm saying? He he gave his life up. You know what I'm saying? So now he good. He out there, doing stuff. I don't know, doing something in Boruto. I don't know. He doing something.
All I'm gonna say is Bobo is a full realized character without being a jack, and she gets what's going on and kind of inspirational to her fellow protagonists.
Well, also in Sakura's defense, Momo's the lead. Sakura was not the lead. You know what I'm saying?
But they wrote her to be so unlike, and I know that's a figment of the writers just being down. And they made her a little worse in the anime, but there is some pushback and people. Now this is me being trash. I'll say that because I know people who love Sakura would rip me apart right now. But yes, Momo is the lead for the most part.
Yeah, Momo, I like both of them together, man. They're dope. They're back and forth, and the fact that they respect one another.
Yes.
Coop and I talk about that frequently. Like that's one of my favorite aspects. Like it's how often do the like in a similar situation, is that girl not tearing that boy apart?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I like that she's like, no, I care about you. So I'm gonna look. She look out for him.
You know.
Yep. And then he's like, I want to get stronger so I can save you. And then she's like, even if you can't save me, I'm gonna save you. Then I'm gonna save you instead. So it's it's a cool relationship that they have, and it's not annoying.
Immediately likable.
Exactly. I don't know. Maybe it's just my life. Maybe it's just what I'm going through. But I like when somebody is able to express honestly how they feel.
Boy, Mark said that from the soul.
And I mean, it just touches my heart.
Okay. All right.
See, sorry, man, that's right, man. DandaDan touching hearts, man. That's what it's all about.
You don't cry when they get to the car.
Anyway, what else y'all watching? What else we got?
Ranma and a Half, episode 3. Loved it. I mean, of course, it still brings the laughs. I love it. Of course,
I haven't watched episode 3 yet. I'm lagging.
All right, I'll try not to really spoil anything, but I have a grievance with this episode.
Run it, Mike. I'll teleport my brain elsewhere.
All right, my grievance is y'all didn't put out the dub episode, all right? Because the dub came out with episode 1 and episode 2. Y'all making me read. I don't want to read. I want to be able to just immerse myself into the show. I can't immerse myself in the show when I have to divide my attention between reading and then also watching what's on the screen.
You know what I'm saying? How are you watching the show?
How am I watching the show?
Yes, are you watching it from Netflix? Because I watched the dub.
Oh, you watched the dub. Oh.
I mean, yeah, I do dub and sub. I did dub of Ranma from the beginning. I could do both, but it's there. It does allow me to enjoy it. I'm gonna go back and watch it in both, but the dub was there when I watched it, so I didn't know if I was watching it from the source.
The sources I have did not have the dub.
Gotcha. I was like, so the dub's there. It's somewhere.
The sources I have does not have the dub.
To make you feel better, I have some of those other sources, and we had to get it manually updated, so it was lagging. So it might be possible that it was just a lag in the special sources. But yes, Netflix keeps the source.
All right, now besides that, this episode sealed the deal. I love this show. I love this show. This show is funny. This show is funny.
Because as sweet as Momo,
this show is funny, and I'm down. Look, they got me.
Because
Nabiki straight selling.
Oh, bro, that's a running gag. I love that gag.
Homegirl always got to hustle. I was like, yo, this your sister. You can't put her out like that.
And she had that serious face. How dare you, Kun, or whatever. But for real though, I got some extra of my sister. Damn.
Also, Dr. Tofu's bedside manner is not the greatest.
Well, there's a reason. It's
homie cracked his neck mad hard.
Well,
and then cracked that joint again. Yo.
Can I explain why?
All I know is I was laughing. It
is. But can I explain why with that one?
Why?
With Tofu, I mean, he's already, Ranma says, I don't think we ever see Tofu fight, but Ranma acknowledges, oh, this guy is really good. He can hide his sense from him. So that's what makes him a good chiropractor. So, but he loses all his will around the older sister because that's who he fights. That's why he gets really goofball and stupid, and he loses his sense when the older sister comes in. So that's who they both kind of like each other, smiling at each other, and that's who Connie's crush is right now. So that's why she actually grew her hair long and stuff, and yada yada yada, because he know that she likes girls with long hair. So it's kind of, she's going through the coming of age thing for her, and of course that's why she's not really caring about Ranma per se, because that's her crush for a little while.
Word.
So
all I know is this episode, awesome. I mean, I could have done with the extra fight scene because I just love how they do fight scenes, and of course it's a martial arts anime. But man, it was funny. The doctor, bruh, when he was quote fixing, what is it, Satome, or yo, he was like snap crack, yo. This show is awesome.
yeah,
And then Nabiki selling that's straight foul. She like, you know that girl you like? I got these photos right here. Gonna cost you about $3,000. Oh, you like my sister too?
And again,
I got some more photos for you.
Water is ever present. It just always is just like he's gonna get splashed.
This is the most water in this
He's
world
gonna get
I've seen in my life.
By the old lady all the time because it's just gonna randomly happen. He's going to randomly get splashed, and everybody who's cursed will always get randomly splashed. The only person who don't care is Gemma, his terrible self. But I did forget that the only thing he does kind of good, he did get a part-time job working for Dr. Tofu. And he always does it in panda form. Because apparently the panda gets people to come or something.
Wow.
So yeah, because when he answered the phone, and then he put up a sign, I remember pandas can't talk. It's like, how stupid are you? But very is the answer. It's just funny. It's just gags all around, man.
Yeah, the gags are good. I like them. Then of course, just the nostalgic look of the character design is something that I love. And then of course the fight scene right out of the side of the school, where I'm like, yo, this man just destroying mad stuff. But those kicks to the body, those are dope.
You get to see more Rama's personality with his ego when it comes to his martial arts. He loves being good. He's like, all right, I'm gonna dust you off real quick, Kuno. And he broke him down, but he like pretended like I ain't hurt. Then she saw she plucked that hurt part. He was like, right. He's like, I'm Kuno good. Still got a good hit on you, man. Like,
well, that's because he was distracted. If Akane would have just been out my way, I'd have been all right. But see, Akane all interrupting and stuff. I'm trying to get my kung fu on. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's Rama. And then also, when anything goes martial arts, it's on you, buddy. You got to dodge them hits, especially when they busting through. The man can knock a wall with a thing, so you better pay attention. But again, like she said, the only reason why Kuno doesn't get true serious because he can't get serious around with girls. So that's kind of a slight weakness to him. I do think in the book, I don't know if they did an anime, but I think there's a chapter in the manga where Kuno got tired of losing. So I think he just like put away his lecherousness for a while for one episode, one chapter, and he really, really, really went hard at Rama. Like, and he got kind of good, and he kind of had Rama scared for him. So Kuno has the ability to hurt Rama, but he again is the first villain. So, you know, when you kill the first villain in a video game, they hard, and they come back and you dust them off again.
Yeah, because Kuno tried it, and then he hit him with them kicks. So I told him it was like, watch this, click, 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 click.
I haven't heard it in Japan, but I do like when he did the speed sword slashes and he made the noise. He actually does that in the video game. So when he does like every video game anime where they just start throwing a flurry of punches of their weapon. So I always like when Kuno does that thing there. Kind of reminds me of Samurai Showdown.
Yo, and even the new Samurai Showdown is kind of dope. It's a slower game than I prefer, but it is dope. But yeah, these Nabiki with the cheese, you know what I'm saying, getting that money, she got to, you know what I'm saying? And then also you have that fight at the end with Satome and Akane, and he's like, when you smile, you kind of cute.
Why you don't call her Ranma? You're the only person I know ever called him by his last name.
Well, he's referred to as Satome when he's a boy and Rama when he's a girl. So I'm just doing that.
That's just they call him still Ranma.
At least in the sub, they alternate.
Oh, duh.
I was watching it.
Ranma.
I was watching it, and they alternate. They call him Satome when he's a boy and Rama when he's a girl.
I just be like, well, maybe in Japan the surname and stuff like that or something. I just be like Ranma, girl, Ranma. Like it's the same person. So I don't know. Shout out to whatever they do in the sub, but I know the dub they don't really change it. Now some people like the kind of nobody people call him Satome, like the dudes who was looking at him do the martial arts and the spinning. So, but all the other characters, like his family, if you will, and the people who hates him calls him Ranma.
Oh, also she's
Kuno is very fun. So he doesn't really change from Satome. He will always be Satome. But sometimes he'll yell Ranma, I think. But
and the funny thing is, Rama, when Akane straight opened her shirt, I'm like, excuse me, y'all in public? Like, you were in public, right? All the dudes was behind, like, yeah.
I mean, that's the gag. This is what
I was like, yo, y'all.
It's only going to be more. I promise you. This is where it's still kind of clean. That 80s show get way, way worse. They actually have sanitized it already.
Well, I'll say this. On the final fight scene, or not really fight,
this is very sanitized.
Or like, I guess the final training scene, I can understand Akane being angry because when you're trying to spar with somebody and they just got their hands in their pockets, it is kind of like, dang. You know what I'm saying? You don't even take me seriously, though. So I understand the anger just a little bit. Well, I mean, she gonna have to step up. You know what I'm saying? She, you gonna have to step up a little bit. I mean,
she kind of will.
She'll get there. She'll get there.
I mean, as stakes get more serious on certain things, it might be a moment. But like I said, she ain't gonna be able to have no. Other than outside some gags, she ain't gonna be able to have none of them. Maybe Kuno. I think that's about it.
Kuno said, I want both of them. I was like, dang. Like,
hey man, I told you,
like,
man.
Come on, bro. I'm like,
you're a lover boy, man.
Save some for everybody else, you little greedy.
Yeah,
certified lover boy.
Yeah, ain't-ish lover boy, man. And man, so I am seriously in love with both. That's my answer. I love the look when they looked at him like, oh. And he was like, no. Like,
yeah, the gags in this, man, I like it. This episode sealed it for me.
Oh god.
Like this right, and then of course when you smile, you're kind of cute. She was like, huh? He was like, poke. Hit her with that Uchiha right there with that poke.
The funny thing is, it kind of draws. It feels like Jackie Chan was a big inspiration with the humor. Because it was born, so I guess Jackie Chan was already rolling about 87. So I feel like, and of course, plenty of like Gordon Liu and people like that. Because like when he was on his head and then she punted him back, then he flipped back. I just like when they do some stuff like that.
Because he was just floating back to Kuno. He was just like, hey.
Because he just like, it like, oh, you should have worn different color panties. I'm like, wow, wrong. So I mean, it happens. It's like people get pervier sometimes as they go on. The jokes just gonna keep coming.
Yeah, because I think in the sub he says like those panties don't look good on you or something like that, and then she kicks him. I was like, dang. I was like, bruh, you got like way more important things to be worried about. And then when the way he floated back was like it wasn't even painful. Like I laughed out loud during this episode. So I'm in. I'm all in now. Like, they got me.
There we go. 3 episodes up, they got you.
Because they had me in the first episode, but now I'm really
ears, bro.
So we
That's
can
really
go.
music
It
to our
really
ears.
is. So we can fully all the way get all the way up in it. I
Like
mean, it's gonna be good
this
though.
one was like Elusive Samurai, where I already liked the first episode, and then by the third one, I was like, all right, I'm really locked in now.
And it's only gonna get better. That's the funny thing, especially since I know you love your training and fights. You're actually going to get it.
Yeah,
So like,
got to train, man.
training's gonna be weird, but they will always kind of pop up in a dojo every once in a while, or whatever the setting. Like you never know, you might have to fight on a floating raft or something. Maybe you got to fight in a gymnastic ring or on an ice skate or ice rink, and it just be like, we're gonna do this type of fighting because this is anything goes martial arts. That is the continuous thing of it. So minus the rom-comminess of it, but pretty much everybody they meet would be able to have some type of martial art, whether if they couples different things or something. If they don't like Ranma, more than likely they're going to start fighting. Like it's going to be like the next people you probably meet will be either Ryoga or a character named Shampoo. Shampoo is going to be a reoccurring. They are reoccurring. Shampoo is strong. Ryoga is strong. Like, so you about to see the difference. Put it like this. I don't think Kuno is strong now. I don't think Kuno can come close to Ryoga. Like, wow. Not at all. Like, if Ryoga is one of them characters, if he get a hand on you, your body might explode.
Wow.
Even if it's for gag, like, Kuno is just really...
I worked with a guy at the plant named Uncle Marv who was like that.
Yeah, like, Kuno, I think Kuno tried to step with Ryoga, and Ryoga just kind of slapped him and sent him flying. So this is where the level starts for them.
Okay. I guess next up I'll talk about this show real quick because I don't know if Dub, have you been watching Demon Lord 2099?
I didn't jump on it yet. No, and I know I need
the show he picked.
I'll say this. After watching the second episode, the way the second episode ends, I'm not going to give anything away. The way the second episode ends, I think I'm gonna stick around a little bit longer. I want to see where this one goes because after you watch the first two episodes, I can talk about what I hope I get from this show because if so, it'll be a show that we all enjoyed. But I'll wait until you watch those first two episodes.
Okay.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna stick around. I want to see where the end of this episode leads us. So I'm tentatively in.
Hey, if it caught you that fast, Mike, then I know that I made.
If it got Mike by episode 2,
right?
The way episode 2 ends,
it's Litteroni.
Anime of the year.
The way the second episode ends, I might be in. Because the first episode, I was like, I don't know. Maybe I'll see what the next one does. But the way this episode ended, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued now, especially due to another anime that we had that had a similar. It's hard. That had a similar like hook to it.
Actually, well, are you still reviewing that? I want to give a shout out to one show that I did start.
No, I won't say. I won't say anything else. Go ahead. Okay. What you got?
Blue Miburo, or the blue, however you want to put it, Abuna, or the Blue Wolves of Miburo. I'm gonna say this. It's gonna sound like I'm dissing it, but I'm not. And I use this term for something that may not be the best, but it's intriguing. Mm-hmm. It's like a C++ show right now, but it looks good. But I like the character is a little generic, but I kind of like it. I kind of dig it. Like I know you kind of said Jin. I would not dare put them in the character of Jin or anything with Samurai Champloo, other than the simple fact that they're samurais. But I do like where I'm getting from the wolves of Mibu, that it seem like they stand up for the downtrodden. It's like, okay, so these are actually gentlemen who are fighting to make things better, maybe. And to meet the Neo, the orphan, And I like the setup. Granny's taking care of them. They adopted, which, you know, they're children of war probably and stuff that happens to these kids back then that was just miserable. But a good setup, a very quick setup. It feels like they're all right. You want to come? Hey, you want to be a wolf with us? We'll train you, but we see that you're sharp. You think you got character. Hey, man, come learn something. But you know, I like where it's going because I haven't jumped back on Ronin Kenshin and hearing stuff about the creator. I may never review Ronin Kenshin on the show again just because of morality. So I'll just say that.
Why can't these people just sit down?
So I'm gonna just say that. So this might have to be my Ronin Kenshin replacement on air. And even though I think this is in the Ronin Kenshin universe, I don't know if it's the same creator, but I'm gonna look more into that. But as of right now, I'm going to give the Blue Wolves or the Blue Wolf of Miburo. I'm gonna get it right. It has a multiple interpretation. But I think
because one does say like the wolves or the blue wolves, and one just says blue Miburo.
I think blue refers to him, maybe his eye coloring or something. And he's kind of white, but kind of got a shade of blue. And I think it's weird. They're the wolves, but I think Miburo is the city, so it's something. But the blue wolves are Miburo. I'm just gonna stick with that. So I'm interested. I like what they did. They saved the girl, and they got rid of the people kidnappings. I think it's wild that old boy could just like, your daughter's being kidnapped, aren't it? And like, but he did see that he was afraid to pull his sword out, and he actually saved that man's life because the mean one was gonna slash him down. He's like, you pull your sword, die by it. I'm about to kill you now.
Wow.
So yeah, so I think it's about to be a lot of blood slashing very, very soon after. I'm sure we will get a training episode next because you don't have to train.
Gotta get strong, man. Gotta get strong.
But I don't think they're gonna be training forever because you know how it is. They gonna speed that right along. I think he's just gonna pick it up. So yeah, I'm ready for it. But that's what I watched. But of course, I got one that just ended. Unless you got something, Mark. You got anything else, Mike?
Me? Nah. I'm cool. What you got?
Vox. Gotta do it. Gotta end since we ain't got no more.
It just ended?
Yeah, the season. That's what happens when you release 3 at a time. But they killed it out. But you know, Amazon. Like I say, it's apples to oranges. I know we done went over this discussion, but yes, they released all 9 is out. It was excellent. Excellent ending. The last 3 was set.
It's only going to be 9 episodes. It's not going to be 12.
The season is over. That's why they announced. I mean, unless something happened.
I wonder why the season was so short.
It was never 12. It was usually like sometimes.
No, the first 2 seasons are 12 episodes.
You sure?
Yeah.
I think it's over.
I wonder why they were so short, or this one was so short. Even though there's some anime where, you know, one season will be 10 episodes, the other one will be 12.
I just looked at the season. I looked at the episode count for the first. It went big with episode 9, so I can see how it could certainly be the end.
Is episode 9 like a longer episode, or?
I thought we would go get some more, but
actually, let me see something. We might get one. Let me double check. We might get one more. Maybe we get one more, I think. But man, it felt like a season ender, but I don't know. But I don't think we might get one more release, but let me see. Let me look this up. Episodes. Vox Machina season 3 episodes. Let's see.
They're gonna be like,
so we are
hopefully.
So we did do 3, so I think we got one more. So that comes out today or tomorrow. So I think we just get one more episode. But still, them 3 episodes, my God. You watched it, right, Mark?
Maybe
I did.
Okay.
I did.
Okay.
watch
So
it, and man, look, it
so I'm gonna just say
it was
spoilers.
heavy.
Spoilers.
Spoilers, y'all.
Yeah, the homie Percy, man, it's like whenever you reveal that you love somebody and care in these shows, they get me every single time. Percy was coming with it, like, baby, I love you.
And yeah, Percy
You are
put himself all the way out there.
Our Lady Vexalia, I want you to be in my castle. He didn't propose, but like short of anything but proposal, his brother, he was about to be cool with the brother. His brother finally kind of forgave him for not checking for traps.
Vax.
Yeah, Vax. And they were kind of all good. And that his problems just kept coming to roost with Ripley. And the demon that used to be on him is on her. And he had her dead to rights. I'm just saying, bro, after you shoot somebody and you almost kill them, don't try to. I know this is a show, so they got to do that thing. But in reality, you take them in bondage, and then you make sure that y'all have this philosophical discussion later. She pulled out a derringer and shot him in the chest, and old boy died. The only human character got shot by his own weapon of design.
You know what? When they showed him get shot, I said, "Dang, this feels different. Like this feels permanent."
And because it's permanent, because old girl Pike wasn't around fast, like his soul already passed before she can like heal it or whatever. And not that they really explain that, but she was not close by. And then you see him in a casket with his face shaped on top of it, like, oh, this is pretty permanent.
Yeah.
Like, damn. And it's like and then you still got to go carry the fight, get ready to go kill the Cinder King because he's coming to you. The plan almost didn't work. They did. Now they got the army from all the people they helped, even the twins' terrible elf father. You know, they got him to admit because, you know, it was actually the Cinder King that killed their mother. So that's why anytime the dragon showed up, she always get a beaking of pain of like, oh, the dragons are here. Just touching, like, you know, but they was going for Emmy level acting for these episodes. Like, you felt the pain. She was crying the tears over her man. She's like, the only man that cared about me because you, Dad, taught me that my love was poison to others. You made me believe that I was the reason why our mom died.
She guilt tripped her dad into using their army.
Like, which that's the least he can do. Now, also, why he out there running around with no armor on his horse when his soldiers like, how you go? Like, bro, I know you gotta put some armor on. You know, sometimes I could forgive some nonsensical things in anime or animation, but bro, come on, dog. You ain't casting no spells. You just out there with a sword, riding around like Colonel Mustard with no armor on, and getting shot off your horse. Like, what are you doing? But that was just one thing I thought that was stupid of a daddy, but you know, he lived. But you know, shout out to Vax. Like, they messed up Thordak, he almost got away. Like, them vestiges, like Mark said, it does not make you invincible. It just keeps you from dying so fast. It's just, they messed him up though. He was like, I had enough of this. I'm gonna fly away. Vax said, nah, not today, player.
Nah, not today, buddy.
He went gold Super Saiyan, if you will, and shot through that man. Spin with the knife, the magical knives, and was full of blood when he gave it down because he went through him.
He was covered in golden blood. But
then go figure, the trickster or the trickster disease dragon actually was lying the whole time. We don't know what the
Rashawn.
Rashawn, she took Thordak's body and disappeared. And then she laughed about it. Yeah, you was right. I ain't ish out here. I'm gonna take this body. I got to do something.
She told the maid, I can't remember her name. She told Kiki. Yeah. She told Kiki, hey, you should have listened to your instincts. You was right all along. I ain't shit.
Yeah, so I guess this is gonna be the true season ender because but we got Scanlan is in a coma. Percy's dead. people beat up to death. We don't know what's up. Kind of fight with Pike. She powered up, but it might just be something with her. She said it's her blood, but is it the devil steering her?
Like Everlight, her God isn't answering.
Yeah,
and
so
she like had a dream where someone said to her, it's always been about you. It's in your blood.
Well, it was the demon because he still, I guess, had a connection to her. So he's like, yeah, they got like it's really you. You need to answer the question yourself. And then she threw the amulet away and she powered up to hurt. Yeah, she was the reason that they was able to hurt Thordak. So it's something. I don't know, man. I'm glad that this one episode come out, so maybe we get to see where this goes. We know it ain't gonna end well for Vox Machina.
I mean, sure it didn't already went left because I like Percy's character.
Bro, I love Percy. Was the whole reason this thing kind of jumped off in season 1. They had to kill them, and then he's the only human. This man had to make his own guns and weapons. He out there running around doing it all, but he's the smartest.
He was the Batman of the crew.
He was the Batman, but he also was the Void as well. He's Batman plus what's his name from Marvel? The Sentry's problems. Running around with a pepper the smoke demon possessed with odium. So I mean, you talk about, being haunted by your demons, man. But it's like he finally let go of those demons to better himself, to be free of the revenge, and he gets killed. It's like, God dang. It's like, dang, man, this man was ready.
And you know what? Percy was coming with it. He was like, look, Vexal, you just want to have a little, you don't want to commit all the way because you're afraid. And I'm trying to tell you, I'm gonna be here. Like, I ain't background character energy. I'm main character energy. I'm gonna be here.
Don't you see my white hair?
Just love me. Just love me. I'm gonna be here. And then he ain't there.
Speaking of which,
it was sad too, Mike. I teared up and everything.
To a show that has a group of 6 characters, 6 or whatever, and they all feel like the main character. It's just good character creation, directing, and writing and acting.
Yeah, bro.
Shout out to them, man. Like,
the acting was top tier, man. They
superb.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Right. Y'all should really be checking that.
Look, people talk about, voice acting. Yes, they're voice acting. Yo, to do what these characters are doing, you have to be able to act. Just stress that. A lot of people saying, like, to become a good voice actor, you need to be able to act first. So
yeah, you have to be able to emote properly.
Like, you gotta come with it. So, look, man, I'm a Vexalia fan. That's all I'm gonna say. I hate to see her cry. I hope she get it together. I want to see them bring Percy back from the dead. I don't think he's coming back though. I don't know.
You know what, bro?
Due to the type of show it is, I mean,
yeah,
maybe there's a chance for like a trip down to hell to be able to save his soul or something.
Because I think that's what I was thinking. Like, I would not be shocked if he's not in heaven, because it's that type of show.
He invented guns, pretty much.
Yeah, the man invented guns. Like, if this is the regular timeline, he would have been the father of the gun and the atomic bomb, probably in one. Because, man, and the demons is like, I don't even know what his plan other than give it to everybody. Well, yeah, actually, he just gets stronger the more these pepper box is used anyway. So, so he kind of worked like a chainsaw man did.
Wow. Hey, look. I mean, he's still some redeeming qualities in there somewhere, I'm sure.
I mean, yeah, I think if you can bring Percy back, I think he was on the path to it, because he let his revenge go. He immediately got hurt.
Wow. Well, yo, man, look, I'm I'm glad they. I'm glad. I'll say this. I'm glad they set it up the way they did because something tells me, and it maybe because I've never watched. Well, I've seen like 10, 15 minutes of Vox, but like I said, this does look like they could be setting this up to like go on a mission to like revive his soul or bring him back or something like that.
Well, they pretty much have stated two things. Whatever Rashawn got going on, being a trickster type of wizard, and then the demon saying, "Oh, save Pike, kill the rest, and we are of his blood." So who else could that be? So I think this is going to go to the worst boss of them all, because clearly there's somebody with a grander design for this. So you literally might have to shake the devil off.
Yeah, what can you do? What can you do? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Pour out a little liquor. And then, you got to move on, man. Got to move on. There's more, blood and guts to go.
Plenty blood and guts to go.
You can't just be sitting around not killing nothing.
I mean, if you in a coma,
it's
dead.
like, I mean, yes, you can. No.
So,
but anyway, I know we are here long, so I'll let you. Or hold up, do you have anything else that you watched?
Nah, that's pretty much everything.
Yeah, that's the joint, man. Y'all Vox is heavy. If y'all haven't watched, go watch and prepare yourself. It's a rough one.
It's very, very, very touching.
Dang. All right, well then, I'll throw it to Dub. Dub, hit us with some final thoughts and where they can find you.
Y'all, I'm lagging like they poured honey in my motor, but I'm gonna catch up. I'm shout out to Camp. Cool Pete, he recommended that new joint. It's Delico's Nursery, and it's about an aristocratic vampire family. An aristocratic vampire is neglecting his duties at work. I guess he ain't chewing on the people he's supposed to be chewing on. Camp said he checked it out, and he said the first episode made him want to go and check the second. So I'm going to jump into that too. I also will be caught up with this Ranma, because Ranma is really great. I'm digging this one.
And you're gonna start the show you pick.
We got a good season starting. Yeah, I'm gonna get on that. I'm gonna get on that Demon Lord 9,000. Yeah. I don't know why I sang it like that, but
like, was it a jingle, TV jingle?
Oh.
but yeah, y'all, Vox Machina, y'all. It is, if you ain't on it, look, I made my son watch it. He's grown, so I can't just make him watch stuff. But I pretty much threatened to impale him with a sharp blade if he didn't watch the first episode with me. I was like, if it don't hook you, you ain't gotta watch no more. He's watching, so it's excellent tone.
Okay.
I'm Mark Dub on IG, Mark Dub 44 on X and Twitter, and Mark Dub in real life. So catch me in these streets like reflectors.
Anyway, don't listen to that crazy man. I'm gonna throw it over to good Coop. You know what I'm saying?
So, I am enjoying this season of stuff. I am going to miss Vox, but I'm gonna miss my hero. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see where the Blue Wolves take me. See who they defending and all that stuff, and hopefully the animation is okay. I know it ain't gonna pick up in frames.
C+ hero.
It's a little.
Y'all, we
it's
gonna
like
find some dope stuff for y'all. We gonna find it.
It's like C++. It's good enough. It's like middle road. Like I said, I think it would have been it looks like a good late night anime. It's gonna be some dialogue. It's historical, so it's unlike the kung fu movies, the samurai movies had a little more heft and weight to them. You know, you gotta look at each other furiously before you cut each other up. You know, so it's gonna be that kind of vibe. So, but I dig it. I'm gonna stop messing with Mike about Dragon Ball Daima. I won't bring it up anymore. I am gonna watch one more episode. I do want, if you know, and all jokes aside, I just want to kind of get to the fights. I'm not feeling Popo at all. I just kind of wish he'll vanish. But you know, that's just me for various reasons. Y'all can look at the character design.
Character design is the reason.
Character design is terrible.
Some feels off.
It's racist, but you know,
yeah, like
everybody out there.
I wish they could just go in and have him go through a transformation or something, and then he could look different.
Oh, but when they had him blue, all the folks cried. It was like censorship. It's like, yeah, because they know what it is, but
yeah,
you know, so maybe, I mean, look, I joke about Dragon for reasons, but that, I'm sorry, that's one of the reasons I legit do have a problem with that part. It's a good time when they get to, I love Piccolo, so I'm gonna see where they go with it. I'm gonna watch a couple more, or Mike could just tell me when they actually start this fight. With everything else, I just like that. But I'm gonna stop bringing it up on the show. This is my last week of it. I love doing it. It's funny, but it is what it is. But I am going to try Demon Lord as well. Eventually, I will try 365, the wedding thing that I mentioned. Maybe I'll try Delco's Nursery, and we'll still see. But yeah, if there's one more episode of Vox, I can't wait, because I don't know, but I'm guessing where it goes, but I'm gonna be pleasantly surprised. So you can find me at blurred_ish on IG. I do not use that evil zitter. I'm about to delete that probably, because these people are lying out here in 2024. But
yeah, I'm probably about to drop that joint myself.
You be lying about free speech. You know that if y'all been watching the idiot jumping around, I ain't gonna mention his name, with another idiot that's been serving fries. So y'all check them idiots out. But or don't, stay far away from them. But of course, I'm on Threads as well. I'll be picking up my Threads usage, so you can find me on Threads, Instagram, of course the Facebook page as well, and Keith Cooper on there. And if you are in New Orleans, it's hit or miss, but you might find me at a concert setup for Waterseed. Shout out to Waterseed. They reached out to me to come do their event. Shout out to Kaniqua with Wakanda Moon, their friends. So I kind of threw my name in the hat, but I didn't know. But old boy was like, he hit me up, say, hey man, we got a space for you. So I'm going to Japan Fest this weekend. I guess I'll be taking video whenever Mike has time. I know he's a busy man. I will give him the video. It'll pop up on his channel eventually. Still waiting on the other videos, but Mike got new stuff that get paid, so I understand it. But
it's gonna get out there, y'all. It's gonna
get out there. Look, we're gonna be going to the next con in January by the time that get out.
Yo, man, y'all gonna see it. Y'all, I don't even have that many backed up now.
Yeah, man, that was in January.
I don't have that many backed up no more.
January, they got the other cons, the one in June, just like 4 or 5.
There's only, hold on, let me see. There's only 3 that aren't done.
I know it's the one from January. Anime Fest. No, maybe not Anime Fest.
No, I have Fan Expo, Anime Fest, and Terabon Parish Library. Do you have anything for Mississippi Comic Con? No. Unless if I didn't already do it, no, I don't have that. So see, I only got 3, man. I only got 3.
I thought I submitted it, but I ain't that bad. It's just been like almost a year ago. That's all I'm saying.
All of these are 2024. Now the Terabon is 2023.
Oh, you can delete that. You don't even. I mean, if you want it, you got it. But it definitely ain't no. There's no 2024 of Terabone. I'll tell you that. I couldn't make it just for purposes, but man, I can't even remember what's on the video at this point. But
you know what I'm
we'll
saying? So I mean, we got some. We only got 3. So I'm not that far behind. It's not like there's like 20 events stacked up on it. So I mean, we're getting close.
This is true. But if you want me to, if I take some video for Japan Fest, I will submit those as well.
But I'll send you a link.
And if you're in Baton Rouge on Sunday, I will be at Brickyard South at 3:00. So come holler at me, get some books, get ready for spooky season, if you will. Got some stuff that will fit the theme, some manga and other stuff, and you'll find some other dope vendors, not tablers, vendors and artists. I have to say and artists because artists calling out artists that sell art a seller. Oh my God, it's a crime.
He is the last wear vendor. I'm going with it.
Keep that to yourself. Vendor. I know what it sounds like, but no, thank you.
The last wear vendor.
No, absolutely not.
Wear vendor.
Sunshine pumper.
Oh, anyway, anyway, you know what I'm saying? Look, where vendors, they out there doing their thing. They actually making money, making sure that your books get into people's hands, even if you can't be at the event yourself. So stop hating on them.
Now, I'm not a wear vendor. I'm a seller of wear. So you got to switch it up to make it more annoying and arrogant. I am a creator. I'm not a content. I'm a creator, but I'm not a content creator.
Ooh. Anyway, me final thoughts. We're looking good. We're looking good this season. I think we're looking good. We don't have a whole lot, so thank God I don't have to try to watch like 9 shows. You know what I'm saying? So, but we still got some good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not mad. So there's enough for y'all out there to go and enjoy. I don't want to hear no hateration or like, oh, there ain't nothing to watch, y'all. There's stuff out there. All right. And we ain't even talking about all I'm pretty sure slice of life stuff that's on. There's tons of stuff for y'all to see. You know what I'm saying? Go and get y'all some C+ or A+ anime, whatever it is.
And from samurais to aliens to kung fu comedians.
We even had Laura Croft drop like 2 weeks ago, a week ago or something.
I still got a big time for her.
So I mean, there's you had what? Even though I don't know if this would be considered fall, but you had the Twilight of the Gods or whatever.
In between, that's one of them in between anime things, original per se.
But it's out
there. It's there.
It's out there, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty cool. I liked how it went down. So
it might be a watch this weekend as I get a kill time between selling of wares.
Oh boy. Anyway, so with that said, NERDSoul, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, podcast, all that jazz. And until the next time that you have to make sure that you dodge every drip drop of water. This is just us saying peace.
He never will. He never will.